Hey, this is Moa Smokes, and today we're going to be talking about the Koress K2 from Koress. Alright, so what I have in front of me right now is the box that the Koress K2 comes in, and also the base that comes with the Koress K2. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the camera in a little bit closer, I'm going to unbox it, put it together, and talk about what the different pieces are, what they're made of, how to assemble them, and all that good stuff. Without further ado, come here. Alright, so let's unbox it. Comes in a pretty cool like carrying case kind of thing. So here we're just going to open it. And then I'm just gonna move the base out of the way. So there's a little card here, and the card just has pictures on how to assemble it. You don't really need to worry about the pictures and how to assemble it because I'm gonna show you how to assemble it, but it's there for reference. Take off the first layer. We have the adjustable stick or adjustable, like it's basically the control for the diffuser. I don't know what it's actually called. Diffuser handle? We're gonna call it the diffuser handle. So here we have the diffuser handle, and then we have the actual diffuser cover. There, put that aside, open this up, put this layer aside, and here as you can see I have the white color. Here we have the bowl port, so obviously the bowl port unscrews, stainless steel. Then we have the cover comes off. Then we have the actual stem, or the top of the stem at least, and the heart. And then here you can actually see the 4 purge balls. The 4 purge balls are made out of plastic that actually looks like pearl. It's pretty nice looking. Here we have the hose handle. So the hose handle is color matched to the shisha. And then take this layer off. And here we have the down stem. And then we have the tray and then the hose. Actually, before we put it together, I'm just gonna show you the purge balls and how to get to them. So here, if you unscrew this, and then what you do is just basically slam it down. And then you see the cover comes off, and then you can see the purge balls. So these purge balls, like I said, they're like a plastic that looks like pearl, and there's 4 of them. So here to put them back, you can see here on the inside, there's space for all 4 of them. So we're just gonna drop them in. And then you just put this cover back over it the same way that it was. And then you're just gonna screw the stem into it. And then that locks it in place. I bring this up, or I point this out, because if you're ever washing this and you're deep cleaning it and you remove this, you wanna be careful that you cover up this part, or at least grab the purge balls before you turn it upside down. Otherwise your purge balls will fall and they'll go all over the place. Then we're gonna grab the down stem, screw the down stem in, and you'll see here the threading is like pretty thick, so that's good. You want it to be durable. You'll also notice that the stem and the down stem are the same width, which I always like. That just means, you know, there's no bottleneck happening anywhere. And here, we're just gonna screw this in. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're going to insert the diffuser handle. So here, there's a hole at the bottom where you're gonna put the diffuser handle into. You're gonna push it through like this. So here, you can see the diffuser handle's in, and then you can see how it moves the bottom of the diffuser handle at the bottom here. Now what you're gonna do is you're going to grab the diffuser cover, you're going to put that onto the bottom, and then you're gonna bring the handle up just enough to where it's matched up, and then you're gonna lock it in place by pushing down. You'll hear a click. Now you're actually controlling the diffuser. You're going to take the cover, this actually just goes right over it, and that's in there now. And then you're gonna take the tray, you're gonna put the tray on top. We're gonna lock the tray in with the bowl port. So now it's all locked in. And then all you would have to do from there is just put this into the base. A couple things I wanna point out. The end of the hose adapter itself is magnetic. So that means you would just hold it and it's nice and secure. It's magnetic, it's not super magnetic where like you have to pull super hard, but it is magnetic enough to where it stays in place and doesn't move when you're smoking. And then the handle, of course, you would just grab the end of the hose, grab the handle, and just push the handle in, and then you're good to go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack a bowl, put some water in this base, and then we're gonna smoke. I would like to point out that the base comes with it. So this is actually the base that you get with it if you order it from 5 Star. Now let me fill this up with some water, pack a bowl, and I'll be right back so we can talk about pros and cons. All right, we're back. So I got my bowl packed. Basically now what I'm gonna show you is how the diffuser is adjustable. So here real quick, I'm just gonna smoke. And then actually, as I'm smoking, I want you to listen to the difference in the sound when I'm pulling as I move the diffuser diffuser handle up and down. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm changing the way that it diffuses, but I'm also changing kind of the draw. So I can make it more open, I can restrict it more, I can hear more water, hear less water, depending on what I want. So I thought that was a really cool feature. And now we're gonna talk about the K2 as all this smoke swirls around me. First things first, where is this thing made? It's made in Russia. It's made by a company called Koress in Russia, and this is the K2 model. There's a K1, there's a K2, and there's a K3. They all look slightly different. The K3, for instance, is a little bit taller. The K1, I think, is a lot taller, and then the K2 is like the smaller version that's about the same size as the Alpha X. You may hear this thing referred to as like the Alpha X killer for whatever reason. I don't know, that's just what the online community calls it. But I mean, I see the similarities, I see like the fun colors, and I see how it can appeal to an audience that, you know, wants to change things up. The color that we're looking at right now is just the white one. So as you can see, the cover for the stem is white, the handle is white. I think it comes in like 15 colors. There's 15 colors available on 5Star's website right now, but I think there might be more. There's a lot of colors of this thing, and it's like different finishes. So there's like a matte finish, like a pearl finish, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. So check out all the color options. They're all the same price. If you're wondering how much this thing runs, it's $220. The discount code works with it. So if you use Moa Smokes 15, it takes 15% off and it makes it $187, right? Hey Siri, what's 220 minus 15%?
220 times 1 minus 15% is 187.
Is that what I said? 187? Yeah. So there you go, $187 plus shipping and all that. The cool thing about that though is for the price, you get everything that we talked about when we were unboxing, including the base. So you get the base, you get a hose, you get a handle that matches, you get the stem, you get the down stem, you know, you get the tray, all that good stuff. This is considered a medium height shisha. So it's about 17 inches from the bottom of the down stem to the top of the hose port. And that's without the base. With the base, it makes it about 19 inches if you use the base that comes with it. If you use a different base, then you're gonna have to figure out how tall it is by yourself. What is this thing made out of? So the down stem and the stem are both stainless steel. They're actually 321 stainless steel. So it's a little bit higher than the regular 304 stainless steel that you see used in most shishas. The hose port is actually magnetic, and the disclaimer that I put out for magnetic parts on a shisha in general are, you know, eventually magnets rust. That's what they do. So make sure that when you wash it, you dry it thoroughly. Just again, throwing that disclaimer out there. The hose is silicone. It's a little bit sturdier, a little bit thicker than the silicone hoses that I'm used to, but it's still a good silicone hose. It's nice and thick. The handle is a decent size. I didn't feel like I needed to change the handle, although I prefer to change the handle just because I like different handles. The tray is, I think, a kind of steel, but it's powder coated. So on my tray, I had like very minor chipping of the paint. So again, just bringing that to everybody's attention so you're aware. And then the bowl port is stainless steel as well. Now, what do I really like about this? I really like that it comes in so many different color options. Like, I think that's really cool because you can really pick the color that you think works best for you. I picked the white one just because I thought it was a clean look, like black and white. And then also I had this bowl that I was specifically thinking of, which is kind of weird for me to say I matched my shisha to my bowl as opposed to the opposite, but I was like, this would look really cool with this bowl. And it does, so I'm happy with that. Keep in mind that's like not a normal consumer mindset. Like, that's just me because, you know, I do these reviews. I'm like, you know, what looks good for these pictures or what looks good for these videos. I really like the size of it. Like I said, it's about the same size as the Alpha X. It's nice, it's short. I don't feel like it's too small. I don't feel like it's too tall. And you can put it on a coffee table comfortably. You can put it on the ground if you need to comfortably. It's a nice size. I thought that the coolest thing about this was the adjustable diffuser and the adjustable draw. Because again, as you move this handle up and down, you're adjusting how it feels. So again, here, I'm pulling. So listen to this. And then listen to this. You hear the difference, right? And then in terms of the purge looks like this. Where it's considered an invisible purge, and it just comes out right under the sleeve here, right above the heart. The heart itself is made out of a hard plastic, and like I said, it has a magnetic port for the hose. All right, let's talk about the cons, because there's always cons. The first and really biggest con, and my biggest concern, is where the handle meets the diffuser. Like the diffuser itself isn't stainless steel, it's like a hard metal. Granted, I've used this thing a bunch of times. I think I've put maybe like 30 to 40 bowls through this. My general rule is 20 bowls before I do a review. For this one, I put 30 to 40 through it, and I took it apart every single time. I cleaned it every single time, and I put it back together every single time. And really what I was trying to do was stress test the prongs that hold the arm for the diffuser handle in place. Because the prongs on the diffuser itself, like I said, are a hard metal, but I just wanted to see if I could break it. Like I kept pushing it down as hard as I could to see if it would bend or snap or anything like that. Up until this point, it hasn't. But again, it is something that I'm conscious of every time that I clean it, every time that I put it back together, because I want to see how far I can push it. Now, I'm just putting that out there because it's something that came to mind. The other con is, as I mentioned, the tray is powder coated. So like there is some chipping on it. Again, something to bring to people's attention. Outside of that, the draw on it is solid, the purge on it is solid, the diffuser idea is very innovative, and I like the way that it's executed. And it's a solid shisha all in all. I mean, for $187 plus shipping, it's definitely a shisha that appeals to a huge market, especially people out there that want like a complete set without having to worry about, oh, I need to get this base, or oh, I need to get this handle, or oh, I need to get this hose. I think it's a pretty good bang for your buck for $187 plus shipping. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Moa Smokes, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.